Hi, I'm Sherry Minelli. You can skip this if you've heard it before. This is going to be a very, very different affirmation, meditation, not even sure what to call this thing. So, what happened is I picked up this book called The Joy of Movement by Kelly McGonigal. Loved the book. One of the best books I've read in years. It was so motivating. She has such a zest for exercise. And she writes in a really different way and talks about the research behind it. Got me so motivated. And it got me exercising. And I am not a person who exercises. But I knew that unless I kept up with it, rereading it to keep up that zest, that I probably would stop because I hadn't created a habit yet. So, what I wanted to do is I took notes and I took the information in the book, some of it research, and I turned it into like an affirmation slash meditation. So the way I use this, and it's been so beneficial, I will, if I know I want to exercise that day, I'll put it on. And within 2 minutes, I am up out of my seat and I am over at my exercise bike. I'm getting out my resistance bands. I'm getting out a mat and doing planks or something. It's just amazing. I cannot believe how much this motivates me, but it's because it's all the benefits, it's the research, but it's that feeling of zest I got from her book. I really, really hope you pick up the book because it's truly an amazing book. It deserves to be a bestseller. And I really hope that the way I've done this will help you as much as it's helped me because I'm going to have to start doing this for all the books I read that I really enjoy. I can't believe how much more of a benefit this has become, and I can't believe how much I've started to actually like exercising. So thanks for listening. Would really appreciate the likes, subscribe, and comments if you can. And good luck exercising and loving it. There are so many ways that I could move my body more. There are fun ways that I could explore to move. Movement influences many other brain chemicals, including those that give me energy, alleviate worry, and help me to bond with others. I'm giving myself permission now to move more. It also reduces inflammation in the brain, protects against depression, anxiety, and loneliness. I am excited to have a great year and to feel good about myself. Research says that movement can shift a person's mood and empower me, help me sense my strength, or give me a feeling of having permission to let loose. I like shifting my mood into something more positive. I want to feel empowered, to sense my strength and let loose. Exercise is my way of practicing self-care, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I am willing to find a way to move my body more that's fun. Wouldn't it be fun to meet new friends this year? I might meet a few dozen new friends if I decided to do group exercises. And there's so many exercises and movements that would allow me to make new friends. I'm always willing to add new, wonderful people to my life. It's so much more entertaining to move my body when I'm with friends. I could play sports like tennis, pickleball, racquetball, or something else. I could walk or jog with friends or a group. I could try yoga, rock climbing, a dance class, or maybe I could go out dancing. I might even find a group that enjoys being in nature and hiking. In the book, Kelly states that exercise has the ability to rescue me from isolation and despair, to foster courage and hope, to remind me how to experience joy, and to give me a place to belong. Oh, wouldn't that be great? I need that. I want that in my life. The research says that people who are physically active are happier and more satisfied with their lives. Isn't that what I want for myself? I can choose that. I can enjoy moving more. People who are regularly active have a stronger sense of purpose, and they experience more gratitude, love, and hope. I'm open to experiencing this gratitude, love, and hope. Movement creates neurological changes that rival the most cutting-edge treatments for both depression and addiction. It remodels the physical structure of my brain to make me more receptive to joy and social connection. Movement helps my muscles to secrete hormones into my bloodstream that make my brain more resilient to stress. Scientists call these hope molecules. I want more hope molecules, and I'm giving myself permission to be rewarded for moving. More and more so each day, I'm finding myself moving more. Daniel Wolpert wrote that the entire purpose of the human brain is to produce movement. I love that idea, and I recognize that this movement encourages me to interact with the world and feel a deep sense of ease and flow. Movement is my way of releasing thoughts that no longer serve me. Movement brings joy, and it helps me to connect to nature, the world, and others. If I am willing to move, my muscles will give me hope. My brain will orchestrate pleasure, and my entire physiology will adjust to help me find the energy, purpose, and courage I need to keep going. I recognize that through movement, I am literally and metaphorically tackling challenges. When I exercise with others, perhaps in a group class, I harness my individual strength and find that I am instinctively working with others. As I synchronize with them, I become one with all humans, all animals, and all nature. I'm able to persist, learn, endure, and grow with others. I know that I have the innate ability to experience exercise-induced euphoria. I am welcoming that euphoria. I want to experience that. I love the many benefits of the runner's high. Less anxiety, a boost in mood, a reduction in pain, as well as a higher pain tolerance. I love that it would give me social confidence and would make me braver in new environments. I'd really like to experience a runner's high. According to the book, I just need to find a moderately difficult exercise and stick with it for at least 20 minutes. Scientists also call this a persistence high, and I am willing to be persistent to get that neochemical reward. What if I started to experience that don't worry, be happy chemical? The scientists say that when the endocannabinoid molecules lock into my receptors, they reduce anxiety and induce a state of contentment. Endocannabinoids also increase dopamine in the brain's reward system, which further fuels feelings of optimism. I am so ready to be more optimistic. I choose to be more active because any stressful event will take far less of a toll on my mental well-being, and it can even make me immune to panic attacks. If exercise was a drug, it would be an antidepressant. Why bother taking drugs when I can just feel amazing by moving my body? There are so many more benefits. I'd be so happy to be addicted to moving my body. Maybe I'll get hooked on exercise and movement. I am ready to feel invigorated and to feel a happiness buzz. I want the sensation of exercise to get encoded in my memory as a pleasant experience. I want to look forward to exercise and movement. I am starting a new habit. I am exercising at least 4 times a week. I'm looking forward to 6 weeks from now when this becomes a habit at a molecular level. I've read that exercise can repair the neurological havoc wreaked by previous addictions. And if it's really true that exercise has a large and significant antidepressant effect among people diagnosed with major depressive disorder, then exercise can certainly help my mood even if I'm only slightly depressed. I love that physical exercise, physical activity, helps me to wire my brain different. It has side effects of bringing a sense of resilience, courage, and regulating anxiety. And I am so ready to be resilient and courageous now. Research shows that exercising at least 3 times a week for 6 weeks will calm anxiety. Regular physical activity causes me to be more balanced. and I am certainly ready to be more balanced. Group exercise gives collective joy. What if I was to start experiencing this collective joy with a group? I'm ready to try some group exercise. The research shows that endorphins, the brain's natural pain relievers, can produce both euphoria and social bonds among strangers, also the ability to tolerate pain. I enjoy moving to music. I listen with my muscles. I give in to the impulse to sing, dance, twirl, move, rock my hips, clap, and stomp. I let myself be moved and swayed by the music. I surrender to the sounds. I am allowing auditory elation. In return, I feel a powerful adrenaline, dopamine, and endorphin rush, which alleviates pain. I use the music and movement to create my own bubble, to get into the right mindset. I can start each morning with just one song to get me in the right state. I'm finding my power songs, songs that resonate so deeply that it alters my mood. The qualities in these songs are energetic, stimulating, and bring up positive emotion and images. I'm using these when I move. The lyrics and melody trigger me to be the best that I can be. They also help me to move more and enjoy myself more, no matter what the challenges are currently in my life. I love when the song enters my body, giving me a new surge of energy through my blood. I feel my life force. I sense my own power and strength as I overcome resistance. Music reduces perceived effort, making the work feel easier and more enjoyable. Music adds a positive meaning to physical discomfort. I have a new determination, fortitude, and stamina. I'm getting stronger, and I'm doing something good for my body and soul. I choose songs that inspire me to move. Every burst of effort empowers me. I recognize that the music I choose also shapes the meaning of what I feel when I work hard. Songs serve to remind me that I can do this. I take such pleasure in shaking and shimmying while I'm expressing the joy of movement. I'm allowing myself to feel and erupt in happiness, jubilation, joy, elation, and awe. I allow my happiness to be expressed by fast bounces, leaps, and jumps. My joyful movements are large and take up space. I gleefully jump higher and take larger steps. It's as if I'm telling my body and mind that I no longer want to hide and be small. I want to command the space in this room and be powerful. I am the hero of my own journey. I am living life through celebrating the body and my ability to move. I celebrate by pretending that I'm throwing confetti in the air. I'm jumping and stretching my arms upward. I'm opening my chest and gazing at the sky or ceiling. I feel a lightness and ease in my body. I am graceful, elegant, and unencumbered. My body responds to music in a way that makes me feel confident, less cautious, and less afraid. The music reaches me. Music triggers spontaneous facial expressions of emotion. I smile. I feel joy, show joy, and I share it with others. Music is an energizing force that allows me to feel, express, and connect. Music reaches inside me and taps into my most primal self. I let myself be moved by music and pathways for joy that traverse my nervous system. I am in my little joy force field. I am light. My mind makes sense out of physical actions when I embrace the metaphorical meaning of movement. I can literally sense the strength that's in me and the support that's available to me. When I'm doubting my strength or feel adversity, I find a hill to climb. I do pull-ups, push-ups, planks, or an exercise using weights, and more so each time I find myself more resilient and braver. I can do something in the face of fear. I no longer freeze. Instead, I act. I am becoming more brave than I ever thought possible. I test myself in the face of adversity. When I feel I've reached a limit, I just push myself a bit further. This gives me an incredible amount of confidence in myself. I am becoming braver in new environments and more resilient to future stress. I no longer want out of my body. Instead, I'm now embracing this body, my physical being. This sense of self-awareness receives signals from my muscles, joints, heart, lungs, gut, and the crystals in my inner ear that track my relationship to gravity. These internal sensations contribute to my broader sense of self, and I thrive. I love feeling my body. I am so powerful and strong, and yet I move with such grace. I feel a primal feeling when I'm doing something that's really tough. I love this primal feeling. I am really tough. I am human. Hear me roar. When I swing my kettlebells and I swing them forward, I feel powerful, balanced, and euphoric. As I lift and lower heavy weights, new sensations of inner strength and self-care enter my muscle memory. I open my heart and I sense my strength. As the book states, I don't sweat, I leak awesome. I love this, and I'm constantly reminding myself that when I'm sweating, that I am leaking awesome. I am awesome. I feel awesome. I believe I'm awesome, and I know that I am awesome. My body, mind, and spirit craves concrete goals and thrives when pursuing specific aims. I have the right state of mind to persist in the face of life's obstacles. I am willing to find at least one loved one or a friend to exercise with occasionally. Studies show that exercise is perceived as easier when I'm not alone. And if I don't have somebody physically to be around, I could listen to music or I could imagine somebody that I love near me. I see in my mind's eye hope. I see a path to a better future. I am willing to experience an exercise high often. If I have a goal that I'm reaching for and I know that it matters, I'm going to persist through the pain and fatigue. My brain will then release higher levels of endorphins and endocannabinoids. I am pushing myself with movement. When I'm feeling agitated, worried, distracted, or depressed, I remember that I can spend time outdoors to calm me. Nature helps me to feel wonder, awe, curiosity, and hope. I know that nature helps me to be more peaceful, tranquil, and accepted. I love the harmony in nature. I get outside and I move. I embrace nature and life. When I'm in motion in nature, I'm rediscovering that I'm not defined by my roles, my relationship with others, or my past. I am free to be myself. I am attuned to the present moment. I am open to what the world has to offer. I feel amazing. I feel free. I feel that sense of oneness. I take my strength from thinking about loved ones. I am choosing to live. I appreciate the exercise hormones that are manufactured by my muscles and released into my bloodstream. These hormones help my muscles grow stronger, regulate my blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. They also kill cancer cells in my body. Therefore, I encourage my muscles to work. I get excited that I'm using my muscles. It feels so great. Movement increases levels of neotrophins, which protect the health of my brain cells and even help my brain to generate new neurons. I am testing the limits of what's possible with my body, and I see what wonderful qualities it brings out in me. I feel sheer pleasure of pushing my body to the limit. I feel such gratitude for this body and mind. I choose to have a relationship with fear where I'm holding the cards. I can control how I experience fear. I analyze my fear. I look at it, create a relationship with it, and I decide how I feel. It's good information, but it doesn't stop me. Even if I feel fear, I can overcome it, and I let a sense of determination and even fun be part of my experience. I make room for fear, courage, and joy to coexist. I allow other people to hold the courage and joy for me too. I am full of grit. I am full of determination. I experience being human through exercise and movement. This movement, this physical activity, is helping me to persist, cooperate, overcome obstacles, and endure hardships. I am forming communities of mutual support when I exercise with others. When I choose to participate in group classes, I feel the elation of moving in synchronicity. Movement brings out the best in me. It makes me feel joyful and happy. It is so satisfying. I feel happy and hopeful when I move. I'm connecting to something bigger than myself. I am choosing to move my body in any way and every way that makes me happy. I move with gratitude. I seek out new experiences and explore new identities. I pay attention to how activities make me feel and how they change me. I listen to my body. I'm giving myself permission to do what feels good. I look for places, people, and communities that inspire me and make me feel welcome. I am following the joy of movement.